Guys, good evening all. I have shared my screen. Can one confirm you can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the last session, I was discussing about uh, the summary of the React JS. And initially we started the discussion, the purpose of JavaScript is used to do client-side validation. And the JavaScript code can be run on only the browser side. But later on, there are a lot of features added into the JavaScript. And then we can run the piece of JavaScript code at server side as well. And yeah, server side in the sense, you should know what is the server. So the server name is something Node.js. So after this, we got to know that yeah, the JavaScript can be used for do client side validation as well as server side validation. So that's what the summary we discussed. And then we have seen what are the front end frameworks are available, JavaScript libraries, front end to develop the front end. What are the JavaScript libraries are available? To develop the backend, what are the JavaScripts are available. So that's what we discussed. And then yeah, again we have seen where we can run our both front end and backend logics that will be on Node.js server. So I think this is the steps we finished yesterday. We are done with the Node.js installation. And yeah, we have seen how to install the React library on Node.js server. So there's only one command, and this command will give a basic application template. Yeah, I think, yeah, and then I have shown you how to run the first application. And with and without reload code, I think both I have explained yesterday, not one. I think I have explained the two also. I hope you guys have tried. So let me know if you guys are facing any issues. Did you guys try? Are you facing any issues? Are able to run the first application? Okay, I got one thumbs up. Guys, please confirm. Are able to run the your first React app? Amush,
Yes,
Rohit.
sir.
Okay, nice. But yeah, guys, if you are facing any issues, okay, during installation, okay, any challenges, what I'll suggest you use a online React compiler base. Okay, yeah, I'll recommend you to use this one, Stackbridge React. So this is one of the online React compiler. So you can directly get into this website directly. I think this way. Wait, Stackbridge React. Yeah, yeah. I think directly you can go here. Wait, think better. You can go with the not Edge. Directly go with the Google Chrome so that you'll be land on the Stackbridge React. Yeah, the first website guys that you can follow. So the reason why I was suggesting you to, instead of troubleshooting errors from your end, you can go through on this. But this weekend, yeah, if you have any doubts on the installation setup, you can ask me because all basic programs we can do practice from here itself. So you don't have any blockers for it, okay? But I hope you guys are tried and you're able to run your first successful application in your machine, I believe. So that's all about the last session. So I think you don't have any queries, I believe. Okay. And then I'll be moving to
Sir,
next. Yes.
sir, in
Go ahead.
Node.js server,
Hmm.
we can run Django code.
Django.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Because it's a backend, sir.
no, no, no. See, Django is written in Python, correct?
Yes, sir.
But Node.js is for only running JavaScript programs only, correct?
Yes, sir.
Not Python. Okay. So you cannot do that. Okay. Right. So yeah. So guys, today, I'll be discussing about what is JSX. Before JSX, you should know what is XML because JSX, if you see the abbreviation of JSX, JSX stands for JavaScript and XML. JavaScript and XML, guys. This is, the abbreviation of JSX. So first you should know what is XML. So I'll be dealing with what is XML today. That's, first topic today. And then we'll see what is JSX. and what is component, how to create a component, okay, and directory structure of our first React application. Yesterday we created, right? So what is the directory structure for it, and what is the execution flow? Execution flow in the sense how you are getting the output. So if we do some changes here, right? If we do some changes here in app.js, so how this application is, showing that message. That everything is I'll be discussing today. So this is, an index today. So first I'll go with what is XML. Okay, what is XML? So first we'll go with HTML again. So what is abbreviation of HTML?
Hypertext markup
Markup
language.
language.
Hypertext
Text
markup
markup
language.
language.
Okay, what is my markup? What is my markup?
Using tags, we can
Yes, absolutely correct. So the source code is represented by using tags, right? So a markup language is nothing but the code will be represented in tags, guys. I'll write it again here. So code written in tags, simply in tags, whatever the source code is there. So that is what about your HTML, right? Similarly, if we talk about XML, XML stands for extensible, okay, extensible markup language. Okay, X stands for this extensible, markup language. So first thing you need to understand, both are markup languages only. Okay, both are markup languages only. So yeah, let me put this point here. Yeah, XML stands for extensible markup language. Again, if you see, XML is also a coded in tags only. Now let's go with the second example. I mean, one example here. Guys, I'll be using paragraph tag and I'll be writing hello. Okay. Now tell me, this paragraph is a predefined tag or user-defined tag?
Predefined.
Predefined.
So HTML having all predefined tags. There's no doubts, I believe here. Okay, HTML having all predefined tags. Now one more point. HTML focused on HTML focused on data displaying on browser. See, the point is HTML clearly focus on data displaying on the browser. So your hello is a data, right? Hello is a data, and how you are painting the data uh, using paragraph, right? So in a paragraph manner, you can see this hello on the browser, right? I think these 2 points are clear, everyone. One more point, guys, I want to tell here. Let's say I have a one more paragraph 5. Okay, let's say I have a one more paragraph 5. Now, if you see the tags here, PHRP, PHRP. So HTML tags are. I mean, few tags are paid and few tags are something unpaid. Are you agree with this? Are you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
Hey, HTML tags are paid and unpaid, right? And HTML is an a error-free language. What is error-free language?
It won't show any errors.
Correct. It won't, it not check any syntaxes. It will strictly, not check any syntaxes. If you open the tag, if you forgot also, it won't show any error to you. So that's what it will not check any syntactical errors and all. Okay. So that's, the one more point that I want to add it here. I think these points are clear. Now let's repeat these points about, the XML guys. Let's talk about now. And one more thing here, HTML file extension is .html or .html, right? Everyone knows it. So you can save your HTML file with two extensions. Now let's talk about the same points about XML, guys. Now, so I'll give an example first, so that you can understand. I'll go with the example first. Then I'll rewrite all the points, whatever we discussed with the HTML. Okay. So maybe I can go with a real-time example. You do transaction, right, on daily basis with your ATM card. I'm talking about ATM card. So On daily, you'll do transactions, right? Transaction. And per day, you can do a number of transactions, right? So let's assume this is your first transaction, guys. Okay, this is your first transaction. Okay, this is your first transaction. And every transaction has a ID. Some random ID will be created. Okay, some random ID, it's created definitely. So this is, the transaction ID and the transaction type. Nothing but are you doing, a withdraw? Okay, are you doing, a withdraw, or are you doing, a deposit? So that's, the transaction type. And then, you have something, amount. Okay, so how much amount, you're doing withdraw? How much amount, you're doing, a withdraw? Okay, so this way, guys, and let me take you this one also, the time and date and time. Maybe let's say something, date time, okay, date and time. So yeah, it will check, let's say 12, okay, and let's say 5, and let's say 2025, or let's say 4, and at 4:30 p.m. you did the transaction, and yeah, let's see how to close it. Let's how to close it again as it is. As it is, you need to close it. Guys, this is your first transaction. Okay, this is your first transaction. And let's talk about something, another transaction. So this is, you did some another transaction today. That's again a withdraw of something in 5,000, and the time will be something, 5:30. Okay. So guys, if you see here, maybe I'll go with the last pointer here. Okay. So your XML file start with .xml extension. Okay. I think this is clear, everyone. XML file extension start with, extension is .xml. Now, next one is, guys, if you see, XML is not a error free, guys. It's not a error free. Okay, it's not a error free language. So definitely, guys, it will check the syntaxes. Syntax in the sense, if you open a tab and if you forget to close it, it will scold you guys. Nothing but it will show the error to you. So that's what it will it's not error free. It will check all tags are properly open and closed or all. And one more very important point here is, if you see, XML tags are only paid tags, only paid. So you're not supposed to use unpaid tag like HRs. So all tags are should be paid. And now let me go with the second point now. Second point now. HTML all tags are predefined, right? But whatever I have written on the down is whatever the tags are written down now, I written it. Nothing but Chanti has written it. Okay. Chanti has written in it. Let's say, guys, you're preparing multiple books. Okay, you want to prepare books data. You want to prepare books data. So your first tag will be books, BOOKS, books. And this will be the child tag. So your child tag name will be BOOK book. So this is your book, first book information. And this is the second book information. Every book has ID, name, cast, author, edition, like that, you can describe so many attributes. You can describe, so many attributes. So this is something I want to discuss about here. XML having all user-defined tags. Now, guys, the last point about XML is XML focused on data describing, guys. Data, describing. So it won't focus on data displaying. It will focus on data describing. Describing in the sense, see this node. If you see, we should say node. Okay. So this node, if you see, it's talking about this transaction, and this node is talking about this transaction. So each node will talking about something, we are describing about something. So here we are discussing about first transaction. Here we are discussing about the second transaction. This is something, what is XML, guys? Maybe you can ask me a crash questions or where we exactly use it. I'll quickly go with one use case. Okay, where we can use it, XML. Okay, where we can we can use this XML in real time use cases. XML we use it, and this XML is actually the old XML is old, guys, and now the current all the projects are all the current projects are using JSON only. Okay, XML is very old way of representing the data, very outdated, and now the companies are using mostly JSON only. So let me show you a real-time use case, of this. Maybe I can go with the same scenario. Let's say, guys, you have a ICICI ATM card. Okay, you have a ICICI ATM card. So definitely you can imagine there is a one website will be there. That is something www.ICICI.com. In this website, okay, in this website, the ICICI customers details will be stored. I think this is clear, everyone. Now, with that ATM card, okay, with that ATM card, you're using SBI ATM machine, guys. Okay, you're using SBI ATM machine. You know, right? With the SBI ATM machine also, we can do some operation on it. Now, the very important use case here is you have a ICICI ATM card, but you are using, you're using SBI, ATM machine. If you use SBI ATM machine, okay, guys, if you use SBI ATM machine, you know what will happen? These details will be stored in, another website called something, www.sbi.com. Sorry, yeah, SBI online or whatever the website this is. So whenever you do transaction, your transaction details will be stored in SBI server. You have a ATM card of ICICI, but you are doing the transaction in SBI, right? So your detail will be stored in SBI server only. Latter point of time, okay, and you may ask me about, so in which format my data will be sent? Yeah, this is guys I'm talking about. Whenever you do a transaction, your transaction can be stored in XML format, or your transaction will be stored in a JSON format. And that XML or JSON format sent to the SBI. Now, latter point of time, the SBI will send these details back to your ICICI portal. So then the data will be saving. So in this case, if you see, ICICI is in a website one, okay, and SBI is in a website two. Assume website one is designed by Java, okay, Java, and this website two designed by Python, okay. Both are different programming languages, right? But both programming languages can understand this data format, guys, as a common. Okay, this both languages, not only Java, Python, Kotlin, Groovy, okay, .NET, PHP, all programming languages we understand a universal data format, that is something XML or JSON. So I think this conclusion is enough for you, not on beyond it. So what I want to summarize here, this is your XML and this is your XML. So
Sorry, your voice
tool
is
for
not
the XML is all tags are user defined. Will complete all tags are user. Am I not audible? Guys, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible.
Now,
Yes, sir.
now it's clear, sir.
Now it's okay, sir.
Now it's clear. Okay, thank you. Okay, so what I was talking. Okay. So XML all tags are user defined. Nothing but you can create your own tags. I can create my own tags. And the main purpose of XML is you can focus on the data describing, and all tags should be paid. And some tags can be self-closed also. I'll show you what is self-closing. Okay, I'll tell you self-closing. Now it will check the errors and the file extension should be XML. So I think these are all, I believe, clear everywhere. So let's keep these notes here. To do not mess it. Okay, I pasted it. Let's talk about something now. The second topic today, that is something J6. Okay, I'll be starting the next topic today, something what is J6. So J6 stands for JavaScript and XML. Now I'll write HTML code, and HTML code, I'll be writing some body. I'll be writing some div. I'll be writing some h1 and say hello and close the h1, close the div. And then you can see something, a magic here. So guys, this is something, this is your HTML code. There is no doubts, I believe, everyone here. Right? Now let's talk about something, a JavaScript code. Okay. So we know that a JavaScript code starts with a tag called script. Okay. Script open and script close. Okay. Script open and script close. And then what I'll be doing, document.write. Wait. I'll be writing function. Function name is something show message. Show message. And here I'll be using document.write off. First, I'll be using document.write off. And in double quotes, I'll be declaring this tags, guys. Okay. In double quotes, I'll be declaring this tags. Okay. This is a very important example, what I was discussing now. Okay. Whatever example I was discussing now. Guys, what will happen if I run this code? Guys, this line, can I say HTML tags? Please confirm. Can I say this is HTML tags? Step by step we'll go.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, can I say this is JavaScript function?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, can I say this is again a JavaScript function?
Yes, sir.
Now, can I
Yes,
say
sir.
this is a HTML code?
Yes, sir.
Now tell me, by seeing this code, are you writing JavaScript code inside HTML, or you're writing HTML code inside the JavaScript?
HTML code inside the JavaScript.
HTML code inside JavaScript.
Correct, correct. So if you see here this point, okay, this point, this is your HTML code, okay? This is your HTML code. And what you're doing? You're writing HTML code inside your JavaScript function. So this is your JavaScript function. So whenever you call this JavaScript function, so this will be displayed on the UI. Up to here, do you have any doubts?
No, sir.
All good? Guys, all good? Okay, nice. So let's move to J6 now. Let's move to something J6 now. It's not tough. Okay, it's not tough to you. It's very simple. Because I already given the XML syntax to you. Okay, now let's talk about something J6. Abbreviation is JavaScript and XML. Now there is no script tags. Okay, there is no script tag. And guys, the file name is assume index.js. Guys, generally tell me what is this file? What is this file? If I say index.js, what is this?
External JavaScript.
Nice, nice. So it is an external JS file. Up to here clear, everyone? Hey,
Yes, sir.
if I read, it's
Yes,
an
sir.
external JavaScript. Or you can just imagine it's just external JavaScript file. Okay. Now I'll be writing. What is it?
JavaScript
Guys, what is it?
function.
It's a function, but you remember if we say starts with capital letter, it's a function constructor. Okay, but guys, you can just remember that it's a a JavaScript function. Okay, but also you can remember it's a function constructor. Anything is fine for me now. Now, guys, I'll be using a keyword return. Tell me when to use return keyword. I'm asking a simple question. When to use return keyword inside the JavaScript function? Correct. I'm asking a very fundamental question, man. When to use return keyword inside the function?
Function is written the result in another function.
Correct. If you want to
When
return
we call the
something,
function, it returns.
when you call this function, if you want to return something, then you use the return keyword. Now, guys, observe carefully. What this function is returning?
100.
Okay. Now, what this function will return?
300.
100
Now,
plus
what
2.
what this function is returning?
Hello.
Only hello. Hello, it is returning inside H1,
Including.
and that H1 is there inside the div tag. Clear up to here, everyone?
Sir,
Yes.
your voice is breaking.
No, I think. Guys, can you please confirm? Is my voice is breaking now?
No, sir, it's audible and clear.
No, sir.
Yeah. See, if my voice is breaking, I can see one, a pop-up from my end. So that now I'll stop talking. Always remember. Okay. If I want to get the pop-up, I'll continue my conversation. Okay. Right. So, guys, if you see the code base, whatever I have written, whatever the code base I have written, this is something, your JSX. Now, let me explain what is JSX. So, this is again your HTML code, correct? Guys, this is again your HTML code. And you're writing your HTML code inside your JavaScript function. Up to here, everyone clear? Again, it's HTML code, but you're writing inside the JavaScript code. Up to here, clear, everyone? Hello?
Yes, sir.
What is the difference between your above code and this code? What is the difference between above code and this code?
That is internal individual stuff.
Yeah, here if you see, I written same thing, but I was writing inside the document.write. Document is nothing but what? Guys, document nothing but what? HTML, no? Right? On HTML itself, we are painting this data. Similarly, guys, whenever you created this function, and in JSX, always happily we can return our HTML code. Okay, and not only the HTML code, guys, not only HTML code, inside the HTML code again, again you can write your JavaScript code. So that all and all I'll try to discuss today. But what I was discussing in JSX, guys, in JSX, you can write a one normal JavaScript function, and inside the function you can write your HTML code. Why we are doing this all? In next 10 to 15 minutes you will come to know. Next 10 to 15 minutes you will come to know. But this is something, they have the way of writing, your JSX code. And also I want to show you one more thing here. What is message here? Guys, what is message here?
Sir,
Function
function constructor.
Just you can remember it's a function, okay? And now what I was doing?
Creating a tag.
Okay, now tell me it is user defined or predefined?
User defined.
User defined tag.
Okay, nice. Now let me conclude you guys. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. We'll go step by step now. So this is a JavaScript function, because you know JavaScript code. So by looking it, you can damn sure you can identify that it's a JavaScript function. Internally, in pink color, okay, what you're writing? You're writing your HTML code only.
HTML.
Okay, this is also I think everyone clear. I'll go with step by step. So this is your JavaScript code. This is the first step. It's your JavaScript function. Now this is also it's pure your HTML code only. The pink color one, your pure HTML code only. Now JSX function is there, HTML code is there, and the last one I want to summarize. The last one, I want to summarize. Whatever your HTML code and JavaScript function combinedly you written, that you can represent as a tag, guys. That entirely, guys, you can represent as a tag. I'll repeat that entirely, guys, you can represent as a tag. This is in React. We have to call it as a component. Don't much think. We'll go step by step. Okay. So first, create one external JavaScript file. You know it how to create it. Okay. Step number 2, create a JavaScript function and return some HTML content. Okay. And whatever the JavaScript function name is there, that function name you have to represent in the tags. Like your XML format. Guys, this is your your XML tag. This is your XML tag. Whatever I have written here, this is your XML tag. I just now explained. The tag should be open and close. This is your XML tag. And whatever the XML tag that what you are looking here, this is in React terminology, we have to call it as a component. Now, indirectly, your component is nothing but your HTML code. I'll repeat, a component is nothing but your HTML code, but you are rendering via JavaScript. I'll repeat, a component is nothing but a HTML code. A component is nothing but a HTML code, but you are rendering via a JavaScript code. Sir, why this is all under? Yeah, I'll come to know why this is all under. But this is, a basic idea about, a React component. Guys, if you keep React in your resume, the first and foremost question is, what are the React building blocks? You should say it's a component. Now, immediately one more question you'll get, what is a component? So the answer is, a component is nothing but, a piece of a UI code that rendered via a JavaScript function. And if they ask you what is Java J6, a J6 is equal, I'm writing the formula now. Guys, I'm writing the formula for J6. A J6 equal, a J6 is equal HTML code plus JavaScript code plus, and guys, you can write CSS code also. Yeah, in future I'll show you that. I was not added CSS code here, but yeah, you can write CSS code also. And plus, guys, you can write XML code also. This all collectively, we have to call it as a J6. So a J6 is nothing but a J6. It's a combination of all 4 languages code. And this all 4 language code we can write in a single file. That's called as J6. I hope up to here clear everyone. I was waiting for your acknowledgement. If you have any
Yes,
doubts
sir.
in this flow, please stop me right away.
React
Yes.
component.
Rohit, come again.
React component.
You want to understand a application point of view what is component, or coding
Yes.
point of view want to understand what is
Yes, sir.
component?
Application point.
No. Forget about it. I have not started the application point of what is component. I explained through code what is component.
Okay. sir.
You are good, right? Through
Yes, sir.
code, what is React component? Yeah,
Yes.
I'm about to explain now application point of view what is component. Okay. Okay.
Sir,
Before, yes, Kavya.
there is only one way to render the HTML elements through component, or is there any another way?
Wait. I'm about to discuss maybe later. Yeah, maybe I'll go with, here itself so that, you can take a screenshot of this. So guys, you can create components in 2 ways using JavaScript functions. That's what I did now. And in future also, I'll be doing the same. Okay, using JavaScript functions, you can create your own component. But sir, I'm a Java background guy. Okay, I'm a Java background guys. I'm fed up with writing the JavaScript code, but I know how to write a class and objects in Java. Okay, then you can write same component by using class also. If you create a component using functions, if you create this component by using function, I just noted, right? This is called as functional component. But sir, I'm good at writing class and object. Then you can create your same component. That component is called as class components, guys. I'll repeat, components are 2 types, functional component and class component. Functional components are purely written in JavaScript function. Class components are written by using class and objects. Now, maybe you can ask, sir, which one is as, a demand now? This is something, guys, as, the huge demand now. The reason is, if you want to implement one functionality, if you want to implement some X functionality, let's assume you written some 50 lines of code by using class functions. 50 lines of code you written. Same 50 lines of, same functionality you can achieve by using JavaScript functions. Functional component, less than 20 lines of code. Because there are a lot of challenges are there when you go with the class. If the class is there, I'll give you some high level steps. Those who from Java, you can understand. Those who from only Java. If you want to write class component, you should know encapsulation. You should know what is inheritance, and you should know what is polymorphism. Just imagine if you are a fresher, if you want to understand these three concepts, it'll definitely will take you 1 week to 10 days, guys. But if you want to know what is JavaScript function, hardly it will take 1 hour, right? If you want to know what is function. So that's what the complexity is. If you want to write a one class component code, you should know what is import statements. You should know what is extends. You should know what is constructor. You should know what is this keyword. Okay. And yeah, a lot of things guys you should know. So that's the reason, guys. Always a developer write their code by using class component, sorry, functional component rather than class component. The old applications all are implemented using class components only. But now whatever the current applications and the upcoming applications approaches, everything will be, functional component, not class component. In my all upcoming sessions, you'll be hearing about, only functional components, not class components. But I'll go with one sample example, a simple message, how we can display by using functional component, and same message, how we can display by using class component. There you can see the biggest complexity, okay? So I think, Kavya, this is your clear, right? If you are already know Java, then you can understand.
Sir, I have a doubt. Like
Hmm.
in this particular the screen we are using like class functions to rendering HTML elements.
If it is a class component you're talking about, right?
Like rendering HTML
No,
elements through.
don't use the word rendering and class and all, because first we'll purely go with the functional component. But there's one session I planned, the difference between class component, functional component. Then maybe I can give in details about it. Okay, rendering part.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so
Sir, in
guys,
this we are using React component like type 1 or type 2.
only type 1. That's what I mentioned. Recommended. Recommended is functional component, not class component for the freshers.
Okay, sir.
Because you remember, more than 1 week, we learn only functions in JavaScript, more than 1 week. So that all
Okay.
will be used in the programming part. Okay,
Okay, sir.
guys, all good so far, whatever I discussed, except this difference between functional component, class components. I know it's a little bit confusing you. Okay, I'll explain again what is React component. No worry. Okay, so React component is nothing but a piece of HTML code that we are rendering to the UI via a JavaScript code. That's a definition of React component in a coding point of view. But in application point of view, I'll explain you what is component, maybe after seeing the first example. Okay. Yes, please take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this. Done? Done? Okay. I'm assuming that, you're finished. Okay, fine. And also let me add few more things. So I'll be writing something in the file name chanty.js. And guys, tell me, is it module? Is it module or not? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Yes.
No. No, it's not a module. Why?
We are not importing and export using keyword.
Correct. So you should use maybe this keyword, right? Export default message. Export default message. Now, can I say this is a module?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Tell me when to use this default.
There is only one function.
One member.
One member.
One member. Okay. If there is a one member inside your module, if there's only one member inside your module, okay, then we can say, it's, we can say export default message. Okay, so whatever this code is there, if you understand this code, component creation is dead easy. Trust me. Okay. So I think this is clear, everyone, I believe. One more question. How can I use this message? How can I use this message in another file? Let's say something, rakesh.js. How can I use this message in rakesh.js?
Import.
Importing chanty.js.
Import Noma. I should
Import
say import
message.
message.
From slash dot slash chanty dot
Chanty.js.
No. Just you can add chanty also. I think this is also clear, everyone, right? So this is, a file one. Okay. This is, a file one, and the file name is, chanty.js. Okay. And which has this code base. Now I want to use that code base in rakesh.js. Then this is the first line, guys. We have to do this. This is, the first line that we have to do this. Guys, if you are clear with this, then if I open my React code, I'm sure 90% of code you can understand. 90% of code. If you understand this all basics.
Sir,
And what is message here? Wait. What is message here?
Component.
XML tag
No. Yeah, it's XML, but you should say it's a component.
component.
What this component is rendering? My question is very clear. What this
HTML
message is
code.
rendering? What is it? What is
Hello,
that? What is that?
hello.
I should
Hello.
say, sir, this message component is rendering hello inside h1 and h1 inside div. So this entire portion is rendering whenever you use this component. Makes sense up to here?
Yes, sir.
I think someone is asking some question. Go ahead.
So if here we don't want to use this flower pages now, because it's
Ah,
only
yes,
one month.
yes, you can. Yeah, if it is a single, you can. Those who not attended my modules concept, yeah, it's very not tough to understand. So those who are already attended, and you know what is module and how to use exports and imports and all. Okay, nice guys. I think we are good to understand the React application now. So let's go back to the index. Guys, so far I explained what is XML, what is JSX, and I just now shown you what is component. And fourth one also finished. Guys, fourth one also we finished. How to create a component. So let's practice one more. Let's practice one more. Guys, I want to create a component now. Component name is header. Component name is header. And there I want to print welcome to React. Welcome to React. It with a big bold, big font. Tell me guys how to do that. I'll repeat my requirement. My requirement is I want to print a message also. I'll write it. The message is welcome to React JS section. Okay, I want to print this message, guys, using React component. Tell me how to do that. And I'll suggest you the file name. The file name is something header.js. Go ahead, guys. How to do that?
Creating a function.
First, create
Opening
a
a
function.
function.
Function name is?
Greet.
No.
Function.
I'll give you one hint.
Header.
Wait. What is my file name?
Header.
Header. H is small or capital?
Header.
Small.
Smaller.
Then use your function name is capital letters. This is the naming convention we follow. Okay,
Oh.
that's okay. Then next.
Open.
Curly braces.
Parenthesis. Flower basis. Then next.
Return.
Okay.
Return.
Return. In parenthesis.
And
Div.
div
Div.
and H tag.
Yeah, you're
Write
right.
in
Man.
HTML.
So you can use div.
Div. Bold.
Okay.
H1. Bold.
Yeah, h1.
Bold.
Yeah, you can use. It's already bold, man. If you use h1, close the h1
Close the div.
and close the div. Guys, this is the way that whatever we are writing. This is all J6 standard. This
Yes.
is J6 standard. Nothing but you should close it. If you forgot, it will scold you. I'll show you. Okay, don't think that still you are writing in HTML. This is J6 way. J6 way to write the code. And next, what should I do it? You have to close it, right?
Yes.
Next, guys, what should I do it? How can I make this usable? How can I make this
Create a
usable?
tag with header.
Export.
User defined.
Make it export.
Yeah, you can write that export default at the beginning or last. Anywhere you can write it. Guys, this is something creating one more component. Now, this entire code, you can use into another file as a tag, and the tag name is
Header.
this header. Okay, the tag name is something header. Guys, I'll tell you the reason why I was explaining this is very slowly and one more example. So this is, I think you're clear. Sir, I want to create a one more component with the name footer. I think now you know pretty straightforward. Let's create this is something now with footer. Yeah, what is the naming convention?
Capital F.
Right?
Capital F.
Footer.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll be writing one message. Thanks for attending React.js session. And I'll be using some H4. Up to here clear, everyone? And this entire file will be accessed by using a tag called footer. Guys, so far, we created two components. This is one component, and there's also one more component. I think up to here clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go back. The code that we created yesterday. I mean, the code is created yesterday. I'll go with, folder by folder explanation. In C language, what is the first line of code? In C language, what is the first
Header
line of
file.
code? Okay.
That
Can you read it?
STDI
Read it. Read it. Hash include stdio dot h.
stdio dot
What is stdio dot h?
Standard
Standard
input
input
output.
input output line.
Array, it's a library, no? Simply, in a simple term, it's a library, no?
Not library.
It's a library. Similarly, guys, your node modules folder stores all the dependencies for the current project. A dependency is nothing but a library, guys. You know C language, right? On that point of view, I was explaining. Okay, so stdio.h, math.h, conio.h, all are libraries, right? Similar in React also, we have libraries, but libraries is called as modules, and that all modules are dependencies are available in a folder called node modules, and you will be not touching this folder. You'll be not touching this folder, guys. So your node module folder consists of dependencies, nothing but ready-made libraries. I'll repeat, ready-made libraries. Okay, I think the first folder is clear, everyone. Now let's talk about something not second folder public. Actually, what the public folder consists is, public folder consists, all static files. Static files in the sense, guys, static files in the sense, .html is a static file. .css also, one static file, but yeah, we can consider .css in a different way here. .html and your images, okay, your images, and your let's say, yeah, videos, your video files for a project, and your audio files for a project, and some documents, some PDFs, all are considered static files. All your static files will be available in one more folder. The folder name is something public. Are you clear the first two folders? Guys, are you clear the first two folders?
Yes, sir.
And just ignore this all. See, they're all PNG and .json. These are all, we need not to learn it. Just ignore this all. They're all not required. But you have to focus on only one file here, something, index.html. Guys, React user to develop MPA or SPA? React user to develop MPA or SPA? SPA. What does SPA stands for? Array. What is
Single
SPA
page
stands for?
applications.
It means how many HTML files will be there for your project?
One.
This is the file, guys. Understood? Guys, understood?
Yes, sir.
Hey, yesterday we learned it, guys. React used to develop single page application, nothing but your entire project consists only one HTML page. That HTML page is nothing but index.html, and that is available inside the public folder. And remaining files, you need not to focus, just ignore it. We'll be touching only the index.html only. This is your main HTML file. I think this is all clear. I believe everyone so far. Now let's talk about something, one more folder called something SRC. Now, guys, if you just maximize SRC, you can see all CSS and JS files only. If you open SRC, okay, you can see all this file. But yeah, again, guys, you need not to focus on this all. Maybe I can go with the first file. Yeah, this is the file, guys. Yeah, maybe I can give this name as, it's a JavaScript entry point. JavaScript, entry point of the file completely. Okay, yeah. Where did you install React? Where did you install React?
Node.js server.
Nice. On Node.js server. What is Node.js? It's a server.
To run the front end and back end
Huh.
application.
It's a server. It's a server which allow us to run JavaScript code on the server, right?
Yes.
Guys, you understood the statement? I'll repeat one more time. Node.js is a platform, okay, or a software. Node.js is a software which allows us to run JavaScript code on the server. Index.js is the first file will be running on the Node.js server, guys. Index.js is the first file will be running on the Node.js server. I'll be writing it clearly. So this is the first file will be running into the Node.js server. Yesterday we ran one command, no, npm start. So whenever you do npm start, guys, whenever you do npm start, the first file index.js file will be run on in your server. What is code base is here? I'll be explaining right away. Okay. I think this is also clear, everyone. Okay. Now, in previous notepad file, how many components we created? Guys, in previous notepad file, how many components we
sir.
created?
Two
Two,
components.
sir.
What are they?
Header and footer.
Header, footer.
Header and footer.
Right. Like this, guys, one ready-made component, hey, we should not say ready-made. It's, I should say it's a root component. One component is already created for you. That component name is root component, or we can say something, main component. Okay. One component is already created for you. And if I open this file, 100% you can understand the code. If I open that file, if I open the file app.js, you can understand. Sir, where we use this app.js? I'll tell you. Guys, this is your component, no? Guys, this is your component, no? App.js. Can I use this as like this? Can I use this as like this? Because just now we discussed it. Guys, I'm saying it's a root component, like I just explained header and footer component, right? Okay, the file name is app.js, right? So definitely that can be accessed by using this app open and app close. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Guys, I'll connect all the dots in next 5 minutes. I'll connect all the dots now. How we are able to see the the output of the current application. I'll connect all the dots. Now, whatever the red color I was mentioning, you need not to focus. Whatever I have explained, that only, guys, keep it in mind. And yeah, I'll be explaining about the last two files also. And this package.json consists, your project related some configurations. I'll be deep diving into maybe a little bit later. And the readme.file consists something, some documentation. Some documentation what will be there on readme.file. So these are some minor things. Maybe I can discuss you this is too later. Very minor things, but remaining 5 I explained, right? That you need to focus. Take a screenshot of this, please. Quick. Wait. I'll create some box for you. Wait. This is your folder. This is also a folder. This is also a folder. 3 folders you need to remember. Node module consists all libraries. Public folder consists all static files. In that, only one file you have to remember. That is something, index.html. And in SRC, again, 2 files only you have to remember. Only 2 files. One is index.js and one is app.js. Index.js is an entry point for your entire JavaScript, entire your React code. App.js is a root component or a main component of your entire React project. Take a screenshot now, please. Done? Guys, please confirm. This is a very important window. Done? Hey. Confirm me, guys. Done?
Done, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Guys, I'm doing clear all drawings. Okay. Now I just now explain what is the one file output that we are seeing on the screen. What is the one file output that we are seeing on the screen? What is the file name?
Index.
Okay, index.html. Okay, I'll how to run your Node.js project? I mean, how to run your React project? What is the command? npm start. I hope you guys tried. Okay, I'll be running this code. So yeah, it will be running on it. Yeah, guys, you can see the output Chanty. Now I'll tell you how the Chanty is painting here. Step by step, we'll go. First, open your index.html. Lot of code is there. Lot of code is there. Just delete everything. Delete everything. Delete everything. I can keep only one line here. I can keep only one line here. This code you know from day one. This code you know from day one, guys. Just me do Control S, and still, guys, we can see the same output. See, his output has changed. His output has changed.
No, sir.
No. Now, please make a note. What is the code is there? Let's see what is the code is there here. Line number 9. What is the code?
Consider with the ID.
Sir, just they created a one div. Okay, and that is also empty. But how Chanty is painting, you don't know so far. In this div, how the Chanty is painting, you don't know, because you can see here empty, but you can see the ID.
Sir, root
Huh,
app,
yeah, make a note.
app.js component.
No. You can give any name here. This ROT is there, na? You can give any name here. Just make a note. One empty div is created, and still you don't know how data is painting into this ID root, but you can just remember the name is root. You can write any name here. Clear this index.html. You can also do the same changes.
Yes,
Guys, if you acknowledge me, I'll go next. Okay, this is your clear. This index.html page output only you are seeing guys here. That's undoubtedly, I think everyone have a clarity. Now, next question is, what is the first JavaScript file which will be running on Node.js server when you do npm start? What's the first JavaScript file?
index.js.
Nice. Open index.js. Open index.js and line number 7. Don't read all, please. Line number 7. Don't you know this line of code? Line number 7. I highlighted something. What is it?
Document.get element by ID.
What is
Root.
root? What is root?
ID,
Like it's ID name, sir.
ID.
Sir, it's just
ID.
a ID for the empty
Mentioned
div.
in index.js.
ID for empty div. I told you I'm going to be connecting all the dots. So I'm in middle of the connecting the dots. Okay. Index.html has a one empty div. That ID is root. Now what I was doing in index.js, I'm taking that div, right? Indirectly. I'm taking the div. In that div, okay, the div name is root. Okay, the div name is root. And the div, empty div is there now. For that empty div, guys, for that empty div, line number 10, wait. Line number 10, you can also write this way. Yeah, line number 10, what I was doing. For this empty div, what I was doing, I'm rendering what?
App.js.
No, you should say, sir, for the empty div, you are rendering app component. I'll repeat again. This is header component, right? Right? Sorry, my bad, guys. I'm really sorry. The file naming should be this way. This is a small correction, please. So this is, we should say header component. This is, we would say footer component. Now, guys, if you see, I'll repeat it one more time. Here you are selecting the empty div. For that empty div, you are rendering app component. Up to here, clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Sir,
try
what
to-
is there in the app component?
That's what I'm explaining next 1 minute, ma. So what is app here? What is app here? You have to answer it.
Component.
XML tag.
No.
component.
You should say
No,
app is
Java
nothing but
component.
app.js. Hey, let's go back here. What is header? Header function. Eh? Where
Tag.
it is header? Inside the header.js. No, that's a connection. See, header is a tag, right? But it's a normal JavaScript function. And where it is written? Header.js. Similarly, guys, A capital is there now. It's an app component, or we can say root component, or we can say main component, and the file name is app.js. Guys, are you clear how the connection was made here?
Yes, sir.
Now let me open app.js. Don't read all. Don't read all. I'm sure you can understand this. Line number 4, what is it? Line number 4, what is it?
Function app.
Function.
It's a pure JavaScript function. And what you are doing? Line number 5.
Returning.
Return.
What you are returning?
Returning HTML
Function.
code.
Huh? What you are writing?
Chanted to add.
HTML code.
You're just
Chanty
writing
inside
Chanty
div.
inside the div tag, and you're doing export default. You know it. Now, guys, you understood why I'm saying it's a app component.
Yes, sir.
Now we'll see. Now I think you have a question, sir. This empty div, okay, this empty div ID is root, and what that ID we are rendering into the app component. And what app component is doing? App component in Chanty. That's what the output you are seeing it here. Makes sense?
Yes,
Everyone?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chalo guys, then we'll do this now. We'll do this now. Next to 5 minutes, we'll do this now. Sir, I don't want to print the Chanty. Okay. I don't want to print Chanty, and I want to print this message. I want to print this message. Now tell me guys steps what I need to do. Here you can see the step 1. Here you can see the step 1. What I need to do.
Create
Create a header.
header.js.
Like root element renders header.js.
Yes. But first you have to create that header.js, no?
In source.
So in SRC, right click, you have an option new file.
New file.
And what is the file name?
Header.js.
Nice, header.js. Now whatever the code I written, just cut it and paste it. Clear this?
Yes, sir.
Guys, clear this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, nice. Now this is one component. And guys, if you want to make this is as a component, you must and should import a ready-made library called React from React module. It's mandatory, it's not optional. Okay, so this is a normal JavaScript function, we know it. But if you want to make this as a React component, you should import one React, a function called React from a React module. This is also I explained in module chapter. I'm not sure how many of you attended it, but yeah, this is what. Now, guys, index.html, empty div, we are rendering a app component. Okay. Now, I don't want to render app component. I want to render header component. Tell me what I need to do. Line number 4 is a hint. Line number 4 is the first hint.
Import
Import
Header from
header from
header dot slash header.
/header.
Header.
Okay. Guys, this is a hint. I was telling you, line number 4 is a hint. I think you did perfectly. Next, line number 11 is the next hint, guys. Hint 2. What should I
Writing
do?
Component.
header component.
Comment it. I just commented. So that doesn't work now. If you refresh, guys, you can see empty. You understood why it is empty now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because in index.html, for empty div, you are not rendering anything. You're not
It's an
rendering anything.
empty.
Yes. Now,
Components, header
Component.
component.
hey, you should make it as a tag now. Should use
Yes,
as a tag.
yes.
That's it.
Yes.
Now save it, and guys run it. Are you clear why we are getting this output now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, sir, I want to print footer also. Can you help me?
yes, sir.
Import, like
Hmm.
creating first footer.
Yes.
source
We have not done, right? So
External
yeah.
JS file.
Correct. So first step is you have to create a JS file, right? So that's what, guys, I was keep on telling functions are very important from day one, because I know it's important here. Okay, just say footer.js
JS.
and then just copy this. Guys, please practice it today. Even if your not installation is done, please practice in online compiler also. Okay. Now one more, what is the extra step I need to do? It's only a
Import
JavaScript
React.
default.
Import the
if you-
React from.
If you want to make this
Import
footer as a
React from
component in React, if you want to make this footer as a one of the component in React, you add that library, guys. You should add that library. Now, what is the next step?
Import
Import
footer from
Hmm?
Import
Dash
footer from
Hmm?
footer. like dot.
Footer
Dot
from
slash
dot
footer.
slash
slash
footer.
footer.
That's it. And then
Here
Creating a
tag,
tag.
footer tag.
yes, make it as a tag. It's XML way of writing the code. Now guys, go
Component.
to your UI and you can see the both. Are you able to see the two outputs?
Yes, sir.
Now I want to print this guy also. I want to print this guy also in
One
between.
comment.
Yes. Just,
Remove comments.
correct. Just
Just
remove the
remove.
comments. Just remove the comments and do Control S. Yeah, guys, you can see everything now on the screen. So now tell me, guys, this data coming from which component?
Header.
Header component.
This
Header.
is data coming from.
App
App.
component.
This data coming from.
Footer component.
Okay, wait. I'm commenting these two. What will happen? Now your empty div will render with
Footer.
Only footer.
The comp.
Only
ah,
footer.
only footer. Hope
Sir?
you have cleared the hands on that what we practiced so far.
Sir,
Yes.
we can comment
Yes, sir.
there also, no, sir. 4th and 6th line.
Fourth and sixth line. See, just you are importing. I mean, are you using or not? That's the secondary thing. Okay, but if you comment this, yeah, they are unused actually. If you see, if I comment this now, these are two unused. Are able to see some gray color here?
Yes, sir.
It means they are unused. Understood?
Okay.
So if you want to use all three, you can use it. I know, guys, I have not explained through application point of view today what is component, but through coding point of view, everyone knows now how to create a functional component and how to use that functional component as I mean into in index.js. Nothing but how to replace it with the app component with other component and how to use all these components at a time. I think everyone are clear. Guys, don't you know what is
Sir,
strict
it's
mode?
like a module import.
Yes. Guys, don't you know what is strict mode?
Yes, sir.
Don't say no. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I discussed this, you know it. Guys, line number 10 is we are taking the HTML div, empty div. For that empty div, we are rendering our components. Maybe tomorrow, session I'll start with something, what is a component through application point of view. Guys, I'm sure I covered the 6 points. I covered directory structures and I covered this execution flow also because the most of the freshers will get confused how we are getting that output. That's what the last point, guys, execution flow. So please try create your own components and try to render into the UI. That's what the only one task that you need to do it. And from tomorrow onwards, we'll be enter into other concepts, guys. That's all for today. Any queries? Okay, guys, then. Bye, everyone. Good night.